I did ask, were there any remnants of Scientology that still stay with you at all?
The way I first thought to answer that question when you asked that is that I would say the whole thing, because I didn't try to delete it. I call it integration, because I can never not have gone through or not be part of, I'm not a Scientologist anymore. I took years to get their gibber. I think completely differently, but I integrated it. For a while, I was trying to get rid of it, knew it's all evil. I did get some things out of it. Now, I don't want to encourage anybody to go into Scientology so they can get a leg up in Hollywood, so they can learn how to communicate better, and blah, blah, blah. There was residual effects that came from the placebo effect by me simply believing it. So you don't need a cult to learn how to communicate, to break into Hollywood or anything. What I did get out of it, the most important thing, like I told you, it humbled me and it taught me how the mind works. So I'm no better than anybody else. And that's the best part. But also the whole damn thing, dude, like it was a part of my life. We can't go back and undo our life. And I did love the camaraderie. It's so weird, hard to explain, because I didn't learn how to communicate better. Those drills were shutting my emotions down. It made me a shittier actor, which is another contradiction, by the way, and why I told you I was about ready to break subconsciously before the book was dropped off, because I was learning from my acting class. It's a long story, but I got away from the Scientology acting class and I went to the actor studio. I met this guy named Martin Landau. He's like this famous movie actor, and he was our teacher. And he had a huge heart, took me under his wing, and was teaching me to do the kind of acting I liked when I was growing up, like River Phoenix. Be real and natural. It's not about acting, kid. It's about feeling for real. So that was contradicting against the unnaturalness of the programming and the communication course and the drills that seemed to be helping me with my acting career. So I'd say almost all of Scientology's placebo effect, it gave me the confidence to move out to Hollywood to begin with. It seemed like I could communicate better. It seemed like I could take command of the audition room when I went in there. I didn't have any nerves because of that. But you can get all of that without the cult, and the price that you pay for that. I lost my family. My dad just passed recently and I hadn't seen him for 10 years. It destroyed everything, and it destroyed my mind. But I did get those things out of it, what you're talking about. I believe that I did. And also just the entire experience, I'm out of it. So it's okay to integrate it and feel okay about having been a Scientologist. But I wouldn't have said that if you would have asked me a few years ago, because I just wanted to go bomb their building and suicide myself. But being on the other side of this thing, it was like the best, because I went homeless for many years. My career was destroyed almost overnight. I couldn't go into that. I kept babbling to my agents, my new agents, dude. They're all excited. Oh, this kid's going to make it. All I could talk about to them was Scientology and the trauma. And I'm just like, guys, I couldn't even go in the audition rooms and focus. It really did a number on me. So I'm just like, guys, just deal with me. Please don't drop me. I don't know what's happening. All I would talk about was this fucking Scientology shit. So it destroyed everything. Then I lost my family because now I'm a suppressive person. I'm trying to pass the information. I mean, I had so many battles with my family back and forth. But you asked me what I get out of it. Being able to have to work things out for yourself when all forces are against you, when all I wanted to do was kill myself. I couldn't see the freaking light at the end of the tunnel. I'm living at halfway houses, living out of my car, and homeless for a few years, and going, what the hell happened to my life? Wasn't I just acting the other day? Like, I didn't have a family. Like, wasn't Hubbard my guru? Like, bro, all that was gone in a day. And so to integrate what the fuck just happened? Why is this happening to me? It took a decade. And so that kind of living through everything that I went through, which again, I can't possibly articulate 10 years in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It fucking made me a warrior, dude. It gave me that's why, speaking out or whatever they do, they could even kill me. It just removed the fear of death. It removed fear of everything. So I'm just saying from that perspective, it hardened me up and it made me less of a pussy. And again, I don't think you need to be in an abusive relationship to get toughened up. But since I was a coward and I was afraid of my parents my whole life, and I was always afraid of Hubbard, and I always had to bow down to these people and do what I'm told and have to listen to government and authority, fucking that went away, dude, through, a lot of painful life lessons. So that's what I'm thankful for, dude. And I wouldn't take back the experience just because of those two main benefits.
That was going to be my another question. If you could take it back, would you? But obviously you wouldn't, because it's made you who you are.